Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Yoga with Kitty. Today we are going to practice a quick, short, energizing morning sequence with pranayama. So let's begin by sitting on top of some comfortable height. Drop your knees down, relax the shoulders. See if you can engage your core lightly and sit up nice and tall. Choose what position feels comfortable for your palms. You can also create chin mudra like what I've done. And then slowly, gently close the eyes. And we begin by just noticing our breath, just noticing the space that we are in, just noticing our physical body, how we are feeling today, just paying attention to our thoughts, our feelings at this very moment. And without trying too hard to change anything, we just allow ourselves to just become more aware, just observe. Coming back to our breath, see with each exhalation if you can relax your body. Relax your mind a little bit more, setting an intention for the practice today and for the rest of the day. Slowly, we'll now begin with pranayam, focusing on our nostrils. We are going to start with Kapalbhati, which is forceful and active exhalation. Every time you're exhaling, your abdomen is going to naturally go in. See if you can relax your face, your shoulders, and just focus on the abdomen and the nostrils. And we'll begin with a count of 30. You go at your own pace, don't worry about my pace, and we'll slowly begin. Continue focusing on your abdomen. Every time you're exhaling forcefully through your nostrils, the abdomen is going in. Continue for few more rounds. Relax your face. See if you can minimize the movement from the shoulders. Last few counts here. And whenever you're done, gently exhale, drop your chin towards the chest. And recover yourself by coming back to your natural breathing rhythm. See if you can soften your abdomen, soften your pelvis, relaxing the shoulders further. Slowly bring your chin back to neutral. Stay here for a few more seconds to recover yourself. And whenever you feel comfortable, gently exhale. Bring your palms together, rub them generously. Cup your eyes gently, blink open the eyes, look at your palms and come back. So we'll slowly begin the practice now. You can remove the block or the height underneath the hips, and we're going to start with a quick warm up. So open your feet 3 to 4 feet apart, standing up. Big toes are parallel towards each other. Make sure that you're able to press firmly on all the four corners of your feet. See if you can engage your pelvic floor. So pull the pelvis in and up, and we begin by back bending in center. And as we exhale, we're going to turn our chest towards any one side and go forward and down without losing that flat back. So let's begin inhaling for center. And as you're exhaling, we are going forward and down on any one side. And notice what you're doing with your knees. Make sure that your thighs are engaged, your glutes are engaged. Keep going few more rounds. Throughout, our elbows are trying to touch each other from behind. This will allow your shoulders to not buckle. No pressure on the neck. Keep going. As we come to center, we are taking a gentle back bend. And as we go towards the right, we are exhaling, going forward and down. This is called as Sarvang Pushti, as the name suggests. It's a full body warm up. Great one. Notice if your toes are buckling out, see if you can bring them back. Continue for last one round on each side. And whenever you are done, slowly release and see if you can bring your feet slightly more closer than the previous variation. And this time we turn both our hips, both our toes towards the right, and then go down in a low lunge, tap with the back foot, come back, and keep rotating your hips, squaring your hips and the toes on the opposite side, and then touch down with the back of the knee. Just be more mindful that if you're losing balance, then don't go all the way. and ensure that you're only lightly tapping the back knee and coming back up. If you have any kind of knee pain, reduce the range, don't go all the way down. Everyone else, keep going. Last few rounds on each side. Ensure that your torso is not falling in front, core is engaged, and you stay in center. Very nice. We continue for last one round on each side and then slowly come back to neutral. From here, we slightly widen our feet from before and turn your toes out naturally. See if you can roll the thighs out as well. And engaging the thighs, engaging the core, hands are on the hip joints. We sit down like a sumo squat, also called as goddess pose. You can make a fist with your fingers in your hands and start swaying your weight side to side without lowering the chest. The idea is to keep your torso in center and keep swaying side to side, and with each sway, see how you can go closer towards the ground. If your knees hurt, don't go all the way down and maybe increase the distance between your feet. And we continue, breathe. We stay here for last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Push into the heels. Come back out. Shake your legs out. Take a break, and we're going to do one more round. Again, coming back to the initial position. See if you can widen your feet. Toes are turned out. And then again, sitting back at your lowest squat, what feels comfortable. Notice that you need to keep your knees wide and open. Don't allow them to buckle in. And we're going to do very small, gentle micro pulses without engaging our knee so much, but only with our pelvis. Going up and down. Again, don't allow the chest to fall in front. Breathe through it, smile through it. We are halfway there. Gently relax the shoulders, and we keep going for last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push into the heels, take a break, come back out, and then again shake your legs out. You are welcome to walk around the mat if it's too much for your thighs. From here, slowly come back to center, make your feet almost hip bone apart, and then again toes are naturally turned out, and sit down in your deepest squat, Malasana. Notice how deep you can go, dropping your hips down. Feel free to sway side to side a couple of seconds. Just showing you from the side angle that we're not rounding the back. Throughout, the idea is to lift your chest up, push your biceps and triceps into the knees and open them wide. If your heels are lifting up, you can also roll a towel or a blanket and place it below the heels and then press firmly with your heels down on that blanket. And continue swaying side to side. If your knees hurt, take a break in between. Chest is lifting, core is engaged, hips are pointing down. And from here, we come back to neutral. Breathe here. Keep pushing with your palms into each other and your elbows into the knees to go wider. And whenever you're ready, we are going to do the next drill where we are going to try and lift both our heels up off the floor. Even if you're on the blanket, you can do this variation. So lift your heels up as much as you can, breathe and come back down. See if you can focus your gaze at any one level to balance and then come back down. We continue a few more rounds. Inhale, lift up, exhale down. Throughout, the chest is lifting up, elbows are opening the knees. Exhale, come down, inhale up. Last few rounds, exhale, come down, inhale up. You can also take the support off the floor or the blocks in front if you feel it's too difficult to balance. And continue a few more rounds. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, going down. Last one, up and down. And slowly release your hips down, stretch your legs out, and slowly shake your legs out to release if there's any cramp. From here, bend the knees, open your feet wider than the hips, and drop your knees side to side. It's just a resting recovery pose to release if there's any cramping, any catches that you may feel around the hips. Go at your own pace for a few rounds till you feel comfortable. And whenever you're ready, we slowly create an L shape with our feet, bringing our left leg in front and the right leg behind. See if you can flex both your feet. And notice if you're tilting on any one side, feel free to add a blanket below your left hip. And from here, we inhale. As we exhale, we open into a gentle twist towards our left side, pushing the left shoulder behind, opening the chest further towards the left. Neck can look behind over the left shoulder if it feels comfortable. And just enjoy this twist for a few seconds, consciously not allowing our torso to fall on any one side. And then slowly release the twist and gently place your right palm on the right knee and slowly lifting the knee up and down. See if you can keep your torso constant without moving, just focusing on our right hip, very gently lifting it up and down. If it feels too difficult, lift it up very little, and we go for a few more rounds. And whenever you're ready, gently release the right leg and switch sides. So this time your left foot comes behind, the right leg is in front, creating an L shape or a 90-degree. And we open into a gentle twist towards the right side. Keep pushing the right shoulder behind, opening the chest firmly towards the right. Gently trying to push the right knee down with the left palm. Don't allow the torso to fall on any one side. And we continue breathing here, enjoying this twist for a few more seconds. We're almost ending, reaching the end of the session. Breathe through it and enjoy the stretch. Slowly coming back to neutral, gently placing your left palm on the left knee and see if you can lift your left knee off the floor up and down without moving the torso too much. Really focusing on the left hip going up and down and really enjoying this movement. Make it as slow as you can. This is going to be our last active pose for today. And whenever you're ready, gently release, bring your feet in front and do a couple more rounds of dropping your knees side to side. For a final round to release if there's any discomfort around the hips. If you have tighter hips in the morning, you may have felt slight discomfort. And then slowly find your way to come to lie down on your back and hug your knees closer towards the chest. Pavan Muktasan, our cooling down pose. Rock side to side. Choose a pace, an angle that feels nice for your lower back and hips. Relax the shoulders. Feel free to gently close the eyes. And just rocking, slowing down. Last few seconds. Whenever you feel comfortable, gently release the feet down and opening into our last final cool down pose, Shavasana. Take up some space in Shavasana. Your feet are at least mat width apart. Toes are naturally rolling out. Palms are facing the ceiling. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Allow the lower back to fully rest. Soften the abdomen. Gently close the eyes. And at this stage, we end our session. Please continue to rest in Shavasana for at least 3 to 5 more minutes. And see if you can circle back to the intention that you've set for today, trying to take it forward after this practice as well. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.